So, a process we must all practice every day in our marriage is reviewing the film. What does that really mean? So, I'm an MMA fan, and one thing fighters do a lot is after the fight, when they're preparing for a new fight camp, they go back, they review their performance. How did they do in their last fight? They also review their opponent's um, performance. They also review their opponent's video. But in this case, you don't have an opponent, you only have a spouse, which is the person you are married to, right? And that is why you must review the tape or the film. How does this work? So something happens. What do you do? Instead of just concluding and pointing fingers, you did this. If you didn't do this, I wouldn't have been triggered. If you didn't say this, I wouldn't have been triggered. Sometimes in your quiet time, right, try to play back the occurrence or the situation, what really happened. Try to play it back in your mind. Where did you go wrong? What did you do to spark up that conversation? What did you do to make the whole situation escalate? Think back at it. Now, what this will do for you is this: it will bring a shared um, responsibility, right, with the situation on ground. And you won't just look at your spouse as the person that is causing the problem. You'd also see where you can make adjustments. And in fact, it will help you become the bigger person because you are likely to now go and have a conversation with your spouse to say, okay, oh, I thought about this. This was where I was wrong. I'm sorry for this. However, so a conversation can now start. Then you know where you went wrong. You know the things you should do better next time so that the matter will not escalate the way it has done in this particular case. And you also give your spouse an opportunity to think back at what happened and what could have been better, right? So take this today and practice it. Review the film. Review the film. When anything happens, instead of pointing the finger at your spouse, review it. Think back to say, okay, what happened? How did it happen? And what could have happened if I didn't respond this way? You are gathering all this data and it is going to help you. So as you point one finger, remember the remaining four fingers are pointed at you. So there is always something to work on from your own self. And lastly, when you report your spouse or when you pray about something to the Holy Spirit, most times, based on the experience that I have, the Holy Spirit reveals you to you. The Holy Spirit is not going to say, your wife is too stubborn. That's why. She's too stubborn. If only she's not going to be stubborn, this will not happen. No, the Holy Spirit is not likely to tell you that way. But the Holy Spirit is likely to tell you about you. That, oh, if you do this, this is not likely to happen. And this is not saying in any way that your spouse is perfect. But the Holy Spirit is always trying to ensure that you as a person, you are a better version of yourself. All right, so review the tape and I'll see you at the top. God bless you.